Hi. Today I got around to watch Drive, the new movie by Nicolas Winding Refn, who's known in the industry for his Pusher trilogy for Bronson, starring Tom Hardy, the movie that made Tom Hardy a star in Inception and stuff. Okay, I'm not talking here about Tom Hardy, screw that. Yeah, I'm talking about Drive. Drive is starring Ryan Gosling, Carey Mulligan, and Albert Brooks. And you've probably already heard about the movie. It won in Cannes a couple prizes. It got a lot of internet buzz before. It just started this Friday, so it's pretty fresh, pretty new. Drive is the story about a stunt car driver played by Ryan Gosling, who gets mixed up in some pretty nasty shit. He's involved in a heist gone wrong and gets involved in some pretty nasty violence. As the title suggests, there is some movement, there's some action in it. I mean, drive, action movement, go forward, go backward, blah, 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 whatsoever. But this is not a typical Hollywood movie. This is more of an art house action movie. I mean, there is action, there's movement, but the film itself is not really fast-paced. So don't go in there and expect Fast and the Furious. This is not some stupid Vin Diesel vehicle or The Rock. This is not a PG-13 Hollywood movie. This is hardcore R-rated stuff. And this is as old school as Hollywood action movies get nowadays. And what makes this movie so awesome, in my opinion, is definitely not the story, but it's the atmosphere. It's just this brooding atmosphere all the way through. As I said, it's kind of slow-paced. There's not much dialogue, but there are these sudden bursts of violence that and just leave the audience breathless. It was insane. Like, I was in the theater and there were like really graphic things in there that are way more realistic than any stupid Saw shit or any torture porn stuff that you might see in like the Hostel movies or something. It was like more of the real deal. I mean, Nicolas Winding Refn is known for that stuff, and yeah, it was pretty nasty and violent. But back to the movies. So as the movie, as the title suggests, their Drive is about driving. Ryan Gosling is this driver, and the driving sequences are full of power. They are like not fast edited like in the Fast and Furious movies or like in stupid Michael Bay movies or so. They are full of power, full of adrenaline. Like it's awesome to watch it. It gives you an authentic adrenaline rush. The car chases are like in the style of classics like Bullet and The French Connection. So back to the 60s and 70s, back when action movies were actually action movies and not just like something like CGI made where everything is like real. This time it's the real deal. We get some beautiful shots of Los Angeles in the movie. Los Angeles, I would almost say, is kind of an actor in itself in the movie. It's basically, I felt a bit reminded of Michael Mann's Heat from 1995, starring De Niro and Pacino, and if you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. So Los Angeles, pretty cool. Haven't seen it as cool as in this movie in a long time. We have some 80s synthesizer soundtrack, and it just adds to the brooding atmosphere. It's almost like a dream-like feeling that you get when you watch the movie. Yeah, let's look at the performances. Ryan Gosling is the main actor, the main character. He's the driver. He doesn't have a name. He's just the driver or the kid, as he's referenced to in the movie, and he's the most badass he's ever been before. This is not like Ryan Gosling from The Notebook. This is Ryan Gosling as a badass. He's a man of few words, few gestures. It's minimalist acting, but it's top notch. He's just the definition of cool in this movie until he's confronted with violence. Then he just becomes a lunatic killer machine. It's insane, like honestly insane. The love interest in the movie is Carey Mulligan, and she's as doe-eyed and pretty as always. Luckily, she doesn't look like a 15-year-old schoolgirl like in the other movies she's been in. This time, she's just a sweet counterpart to the absolutely cool Ryan Gosling. And besides these two main performances, the best performance, in my opinion, was brought to the screen by Albert Brooks. Albert Brooks, normally known for his comedic roles, is just terrifying in this movie. He plays the gangster that tries to kick Gosling's ass in the movie after the heist going wrong. And he's just this intimidating screen presence. Like, he's seen stealing all the way through the movie. It's insane. He's really, really good. And in my opinion, he's a really good bet for the supporting actor Oscar for next year. yeah, at least a nomination, even a win. I don't know. I don't know what the year will have for other performances. So overall, I think it was a really great movie. Great performances. On the downside, the story is not that strong, but this movie is not so much about a story. It's more about the visuals and the execution, and it totally nails these parts. Drive is adrenaline rush. You know, it's pure cinema. That's what cinema is about. It's just like powerful and energizing. It's awesome. And you should watch it if you're tired of stupid Michael Bay movies. No Transformers, no Bad Boys. This is the real deal. This is a really good movie. Go and watch that. And also go and check out my blog for more movie reviews. The link is in the description below this video. Go check it out. Have a good one.